ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम हर ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत दर्शन साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम चतुर्थ पादः कैवल्य पादः। सूत्राणि। ओम जन्मौषधि मंत्र तपः समाधिजाः सिद्धयः जात्यंतर परिणामः प्रकृत्या पूरात् निमित्तम् अप्रयोजकं प्रकृतीनां वर्णभेदस्तु ततः क्षेत्रिकवत् निर्माणचित्तानि अस्मिता मात्रात् प्रवृत्तिभेदे प्रयोजकं चित्तम् एकम् अनेकेषां तत्र ध्यानजम् अनाशयं कर्म शुक्लकृष्णं योगिनः त्रिविधम् इतरेषां कर्म अशुक्ल अकृष्णं योगिनः त्रिविधमितरेषां ततः तद्विपाकानुगुणानाम् एव अभिव्यक्तिः वासनानां जाति देश काल व्यवहितानाम् अपि आनन्तर्यं स्मृति संस्कारयोः एकरूपत्वात् तासाम् अनादित्वं च आशिषः नित्यत्वात् हेतुफलाश्रय आलम्बनैः सङ्गृहीतत्वात् तेषाम् अभावे तत् अभावः अतीत अनागतं स्वरूपतः अस्ति अध्वभेदात् धर्माणां। Some 12 sutras we chanted. Right. Krishna Vasudeva. Sutra 1 told us about that not only through the Sanyama and Samadhi, but also by other many means, siddhis can be achieved. 4 of them are mentioned here. In the many means में उपासना आ जाएगा, भगवत कृपा हो जाएगा, गुरु का अनुग्रह होएगा. Even through that also, the siddhis can be achieved. Then Jatyantaratva is taken for discussion for 3 shlokas, 3 sutras because of its importance. The getting of new shariras, getting of new antakarana is always by the prakriti, but Through the sadhana, the yogi makes the prakriti bless with the new sharira and what do you say? New antakarana. What it does is the purification. And what brings purification is dharma. So the yogis, because of his earlier dharmas of karma yoga, bhakti yoga ityadi, or earlier dharmas of ashtanga yoga, he becomes so shuddha in the antakarana that prakriti now is conducive to bless him with his sankalpa. Like the children follow their dharma, that makes the parents give them their pocket money or anything for education or kuch bhi. So directly the child is not the one because of whose behavior, etc., that the father has given. Because child has no power to command the father. But he can prepare himself so pure that the power the father has, he will use to bless that child. So too, it's a prakriti which has to bless this yogi by expressing itself as the new dehas and new antakarana as sankalpita by him. But that prakriti does only when the yogi follows the shuddhikarana. For that, the various dharmas he does it. After this, Vyasa in the next two sutras. So the first one was Narayana. Janma Aushadhi Mantratabaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha. Then Jatyantara Parinamaha Prakriti Abhuratu. Then Nimittam Aprayojakam Prakriti Nam. So जो निमित्त है प्रकृति के प्रयोजकता में वो निमित्त नहीं बनता. But what it does? Varana Bheda. The Avarana Bheda, the Ashuddhi का removal हो जाता है. Tataha. Thereafter the Prakriti blesses. Example, Kshetrikavat. Fourth Sutra we saw, Nirmana Chittani Asmita Matrat. So the question asked by Purabakshi or I doubt is raised. Krishna, ki when the yogi manifested many shariras, every sharira, as we have known, will function only when the Sukshma sharira is there inside it, Antakarana. Therefore, is he operating all those shariras through this one Antakarana or there is an Antakarana per head? So, Yadatu yogi bahun kaya nirmimite, when the yogi with his yoga shakti, any of the 5 yogis, bahun kaya nirmimite, when he shariras, he commands the prakriti to provide, tada, at that time, kim, ekamanaskahate, that all of them have one common mind, bhavanti, एकमनस्काः भवन्ति, they are all one mana, or अथवा अनेकमनस्काः इति, अथ, or they have many minds, that is per one body one mind. Mind here is antakarana, which is required for the stula sharira to operate. Even a tree is a stula sharira. In that there is sukshma sharira for the tree purusha, vriksha purusha. Because of this, antakarana only, like no hardware works in computer without software. No vehicle moves the hardware without the software of fuel inside, whether it's petrol or gas or electricity charged nowadays. आगे जाकर सोलार का स्टार्ट होता होगा. है ऑलरेडी सोलार बैटरीज पर दी 2-wheelers 4 cars. कुछ भी हो वो सॉफ्टवेयर है, उसके बिना नहीं चलता. इस टाइम में Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati, what you see is Stula Sharira, functioning because of Sukshma in them. So this yogi will manifest as tree or bird sharira or pashu sharira or human, कुछ भी हो, even देवता शरीर, वो काम करना है तो you should have the mana in that. That एक mana in all of them operating or अनेक mana one per head, one per body. Answer is direct. Nirmana chittani asmita matrat. The asmita matra se lot of nirvana chittas are, as many nirvana chittas are required, so many are invoked by this yogi, again by the same process. That is Shuddhi of the Antakarana makes him command the Prakriti to get transformed into the Antakaranas per one body. So Prakriti only becomes Sharira, Prakriti only becomes Antakarana. याद रखना, प्रकृति से, like we explained to it 4 days back, from the mud the pot has come is a way of expression with so much of contradiction when we understand it. From the mud the pot has not come in such a manner that from the pot the water has come. From the pot the grains have come out. Agni. From the pot when the water or grains come out, that coming out is different. From the mud the pot's coming. From the mud the pot's coming. The mud alone is expressing as pot. You know, from the water the waves do not come. Water expresses as waves. From the Prakriti, the Sthula Sharira and the Karana do not come. Prakriti only becomes one level of gratification called Sukshma Sharira, next level of gratification called Sthula Sharira. ध्यान से पकड़ना इस बात को. Okay, so therefore, Asmita Matrat. From this Asmita Matra of the Prakriti, the Antakarana expresses one per head. That is called here as, those each of the Antakarana is called as Nirmana Chitta. They are makeshift, temporarily made things. For that yogi to accomplish his work, for which he has, through his yoga siddhi, expressed so many sharira. कोई काम करना है उस योगी को, इसलिए इतने शरीर. Sharira also nirmana sharirani. In the sharira, the chittani also nirmana chittani. Once that work is over, the yogi withdraws those shariras and antakarana. This yogi is this type of yoga shakti created. Shariras, antakaranas, work getting accomplished is different from the jivas, you and I, who get our shariras, antakarana, again from same prakriti, but out of our prarabdha, out of the karma phala. वो अलग है. वो हमको भी शरीर अंतकरण मिल रहा है. It is not siddhi, it is a karma bal. The yogi is creating, projecting newer and many sharira. That is yoga siddhi. It is not vasana or karma phala. है ना, दोनों में फर्क. तो निर्माण चित्तानि अस्मिता मात्रा. नो, अस्मिता मात्रम चित्त कारणम उपादाय. चित्त का कारण है अस्मिता, सूर्य शरीर का कारण है तन्मात्रास. बोथ आर फ्रॉम प्रकृति. द अस्मिता एज वेल एज तन्मात्रास. So, chitta asmita matram, that asmita matra, chitta karanam, which is a chitta ka karana, upadaya, with the help of it, nirmana chittani karoti. The yogi projects, manifests the nirmana chittani. You know, jarurat wale jo chitta banate ho. Here nirmana chitta means required, makeshift wale. Karoti. Like in the construction work में आप देखते हो, so many things are made temporary. स्पेशली द बिल्डिंग इज बिग, उसको बाहर से प्लास्टरिंग करना है तो बैम्बूस लगा के दे मेक, so that they go from bottom to top everywhere, keep on painting. That doesn't remain permanently, it's for a purpose of painting. उसके बाद सबको निकाल देते. Like that, so many things are made in everywhere for the sake of getting the work accomplished. After that, that is removed from there. So these are also From the Asmita Matrat Chitta Karana Upadaya, which is a Chitta's Karana, taking the help of it, Nirmana Chittani Karoti. He makes the many Nirmana Chittas. Tataha, therefore, from that, Sachittani Bhavanti. Each of the number of dehas, let us say 10, अगर उन्होंने प्रोजेक्ट किया, मैनिफेस्ट कराया प्रकृति से, to each of the deha, one chitta is being projected again through the asmita pratyaya, asmita prakriti. Therefore, the question is answered. Okay? Not one antakarana, but everyone have their own antakarana. Okay. Now again a common sense thought. Though each antakarana is there in each of body, but because they are all done by the yogi for him to accomplish the work. So all the chittas are under his operation. Like in any office setup, there is a 20 workers are there. Each one is given his work with his chitta he will do. But all of them are under the control supervision of the boss. Because he made the office for accomplishing something, he has appointed them. Okay, na? इस तरह fourth sutra has been seen. Sixth one, प्रवृत्ति भेदे प्रयोजकम चित्तम एकम अनेकेशाम. So प्रवृत्ति भेदे प्रयोजकम चित्तम ekam anekesham. So pravritti bhede means each sharira's task to be accomplished are different. That's called pravritti bheda. For that, in each of sharira, उस तरह काम कराने के लिए वो प्रयोजक चित्त होना चाहिए. So pravritti bhede prayojakam chittam. But for each of the chitta again to function, ekam anekesham. One main chitta of the yogi is there. The yogi with his main chitta controls all the chittas in each of the body and makes them do the work for which he has created through his siddhi, the shariras and antakaranas. That is how the yogi expresses. So him tells at 7 times, 8 places, 7 places. In different yonis, he can express of itne hazar kahaniya, evidences we keep on listening in our Shastras, Puranas. Best example is of Bhagavan Krishna. He has done it 3 times. When he was child, he became as all Gwalabala and the Bachada. Second, marrying 16,000. To each of house, he was there as Krishna. And the main Krishna is there with Rukmini. He was operating all of them, being there. Third example is when the Raja and the Brahmana, both of them called him at same time. Same time with all the Rishimuni, Bhagavan visited both the houses. सारे ऋषि मुनि भी थे उनके साथ, not only himself. So the ऋषि मुनि also were there. Therefore, Siddha Purushas, any one of them, if not Siddha, Bhagavan can manifest that Sharira. So the Bahulashva, the king, the Shruta Deva, the Brahmana, Bhagavan blessed both of them simultaneously. Another thing is there, we should not forget. Fourth one, Rasa Krida ke samay also. You know, that was the most miraculous thing in Rasa Krida. You understand? In Mathura, when you go, other than that जन्मस्थानम, जो दूसरा है जो लोगों ने बनाया, उसके अंदर आप जाओगे, on the roof from inside, lot of paintings are there. In one painting you see that, which is very available, हर जगह मिलेगा. Center में one Krishna, with the 3 Sakhis, one Krishna. Then with the Ashta Sakhis, one Krishna. Thereafter, all around the next round, so many gopis are there. There, with 2 gopis, one Krishna, or final round में one Krishna with one gopi. And the beauty is what? The central Krishna who is holding the flute. not involved in anyone. He is the Mahayogeshwareshwara Krishna. Then he alone, with the three Sakhis, he expressed they are Trigunas. Then himself was with the Ashta Sakhis. Ashta Sakhi, they are called Ashtada Prakruti. Then he alone with the two gopis, that is called with every Dvaita or Dvandva. Then finally he was with one gopi, one Krishna. This is how the Rasa Leela was played. Every gopi had his Krishna. There is one set of such gopi. Two gopis have one Krishna. That was one set. 8 gopikas have one Krishna. What was one? 3 gopi, one. And Krishna, untouched by all of them, is one. The main one, the Brahman, the Atman, the reality. That's his Yogeshwara state. So 4 ways Krishna has expressed his Yoga Siddhi in our Bhagavata in his Avatara Kala. और भी होंगे, इट नॉट रिमेम्बर्ड बाय मी राइट नाउ, 4 तो याद आ गए. सो प्रवृत्ति भेदे प्रयोजकम चित्तम एकम अनेकेशाम. सो बहूनाम चित्तानां कथम एकचित्त अभिप्राय पुरस्सरा प्रवृत्ति इति सर्वचित्तानां प्रयोजकम चित्तम एकम निर्मिमीते ततः प्रवृत्ति भेदः. So one main chitta guiding the other chittas, and that each of the chitta guiding the bodies to function as they have to function and the purpose for which they are projected. This much is enough to study here. Tesham bahunam chitta abhiprayanusarini pravritti syaditi ashayena yogi purva siddham yat chittam tadeva sarva chittanam prayojakam nirmimite niyamakam karoti. So mukhya chitta you can call it as nirmana chittas, you can call them. So the nirmana chittas make each of the sharira work, but all nirmana chittas are under the supervision guidance of the mukhya chitta. Okay? Now comes a $1 million point. ये सारा हमको क्यों बता रहे हैं कि देर आर अदर 4 ways also to get the siddhis, and in this way the jatyantaratva वगैरह. What is have all this as the connection with the context of yoga, context of the purpose of yoga, final purpose of yoga called as Kaivalyam, with which you ended the last पाद, है ना. आप उसको कंटिन्यू करने के लिए आया और इसका टाइटल भी दिया कि कैवल्य पाद. You talk, name of the pada is Kaivalya. Obviously that you gave name because the last sutra's last word in the last pada was Kaivalyam. आप कैवल्य की बात ही नहीं करो, फिर से सिद्धियां जात्यंतरता बता रहे हो एंड निर्माण चित्तानि वगैरह. What exactly is the purpose? The purpose is this now. That's our avantara explanation to complete the subject matter. If at all you ask somewhere, how come the yogi manifests jatyantarata, and then in that is each sharira has many chittas or one chitta? If many, are they independently working? Then iska काम तो होगा नहीं योग का जिसके लिए उन्होंने बनाया. So therefore, are they guided by him? If these questions and answers are not given, then you say कि योग शास्त्र ने बहुत बातें बताई लेकिन इस प्रश्न का जवाब नहीं दिया, है ना. To avoid that blemish, to complete the subject, that answer is given for that tentative question. Now coming to the topic. Coming to the topic is what? Only simple today we will see, tomorrow with Bhashya. Let us study the 6th sutra 3 times. Tatra dhyanajam anashayam, tatra dhyanajam anashayam, tatra dhyanajam anashayam. Simple meaning of this sutra is, tatra means among those 5 ways of getting siddhis. The 5th way, that is dhyanajam or yogajam or samadhijam or संयमजम, चारों कहो. With this way of life only we attend. Antakarana becomes ashaya rahita, means samskara or vasana rahita, means absolutely purified, leading to Kaivalya. In other four things, you get plenty of siddhis, but in those techniques, you have no Antakarana Shuddhi, therefore you will never have Kaivalya Prapti. Therefore, सिद्धि पाना या नहीं पाना लक्ष्य नहीं है, लक्ष्य कैवल्यता को पाना. Siddhya you can power with all the five techniques. Among the five, the other four techniques will give siddhi, not kaivalya. Only the yoga marga gives kaivalya because in the attempt to reach to the siddhis through the yoga marga, to a great extent, consciously in your sadhanas, you have purified your antakarana, which is necessary for kaivalya. But in other four techniques of Janma, Aushadhi, Mantra, Tapa, your attention is only on Siddhi. There is no Antakarana purity. Therefore, as long as the effect of them are there, Siddhis come. When the effect goes away, Siddhis go away. Then whatever the samsara he had before the Siddhi, he'll continue to be that only. That's how many people in many techniques, they have become Siddha Purusha. They do lot of things and all. One day all Siddhya chale jate. He is more ordinary than ordinary man. Zero sadhana in him. Kyun? He has got siddhi by other technique, not by yoga marga. But the one who gets siddhis through yoga marga, in the process he gets purification. Therefore, getting purification, which is necessary for Kaivalya, is the main purpose of the yoga marga, not siddhis. But siddhis are the ones for temptation. In the temptation of achieving siddhi, you purify, which becomes a qualification of Kaivalya. यू में आस्क कि सिद्धियां तो दूसरे तरह से भी मिल रहे हैं ना, इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ सिद्धियां लक्ष्य नहीं है, कैवल्य लक्ष्य है. कैवल्य उन चारों से नहीं मिलता. Therefore, in short, follow yoga marga even if you want siddhis, even if you want kaivalya. Any other marga you follow, you get siddhi, but they are temporary, they are all worldly. You will be bound only in samsara. That's why all the names which are mentioned, Devatas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Preta, Pishacha, they're all great, great Siddha Purushas, but not Mukta Purushas. The Siddhis in them is because of Janmaushadi Tapo Mantra. They have not got the Kaivalya. That's why they are bound. Kaivalya nahi mila, so with all your Siddhis you are bound. Same Siddhis become. Like when you don't know how to use the money become cause of your suffering. When I don't know how to use my body, mind, senses, intellect, they alone become cause of problem. In the same way, siddhis with which they do lot of papa, then they become sinful. They incur the naraka also. Yeah, siddhi is a shakti, like a money power, physical power. That is innocent. How do you use it? That decides what you get. With my physical power, if I harm an innocent person, मेरे को जेल में डालेंगे. In that way, lot of things in this to discuss. Tomorrow we'll see them. Then slowly we enter into the topic called as Kaivalya, which is the fourth padam. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Ha,